Okay, give me a second to find the feed. It's an awesome energy. I wanted to get up kind of early and get this feed in while we still have this full moon energy. Give me a moment to find the feed and get it set up. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the energies on the rest of the month. If you're just finding me, take a second to share this feed out. I'm going to do the same. I want to talk a little bit about the ascension energies, the astrology, what to expect the rest of the month. Make sure you take a second to share this feed out too. I do give away an activation off of every video. A lot of people catch me on replay. It's okay, you can still share for a chance to participate because I don't find the person until the next day. So make sure you share this out. I'm taking a second to do the same. Drop your name if you're going to want a card. I'm going to be doing chakra cards again today. I'm kind of feeling a pull in that direction lately. Alright, I did a really awesome guided meditation last night in a private area here on Facebook because people wanted to see it live and it was pretty amazing. I put an event up on this page. I'm going to be doing one next month. That next full moon is going to be really important because it's going to lead us into the equinox. So we have some really powerful energy right now. We're kind of adjusting out of this Leo energy. We still have like a week left and then we're going to shift into Virgo, which is a different element. So right now a lot of you guys have a different focus. Hopefully you're kind of shifting your focus back to yourself and your lessons. But this is leading us back into an element of healing right now, grounding, connecting with Gaia. We have some powerful energy coming next week as well. And when we do shift into Virgo on the 23rd, we're going to have powerful energy for relationships too. A lot of people are, either in a relationship or getting ready for one. We have a lot of spiritual unions occurring. Those could look like soulmate or twin flame type of experiences, relationships aligning with your healing and inner growth and things like that. So this energy coming next week is going to activate us for love, creating an expansion. A lot of people are feeling these energies coming in. I just went to my favorite Google and was asking the Google robot, are we in a geomagnetic storm right now? The answer I got back was yes, and we're expecting a CME coming at us Tuesday that they are describing as an event. So we still have a lot of incoming energies that kind of kicked off around the 5th of this month that are still streaming in right now. We're getting flooded with a lot of, light photons, and in a basic way I describe those photons as particles of God. They are, energy that contain data, codes, information for our spiritual awakening. When those energies hit our body, they tend to trigger an awakening. They tend to, recode our DNA, activating us deeper. So we're getting hit with a lot of incoming energies right now. We still have a lot of geomagnetic energies coming in. We have a powerful energy this month. It's meant to push us forward on our path. A lot of people are still really focused on the material and not noticing. And, I have to ask myself, if something crazy was going on with this planet, would the government let us know? Probably not, right? So we have a lot of really crazy incoming energies affecting this planet. Yes, there are factions that are aware of this, but that they like to keep these things hidden from the public. This planet is going through something monumental right now. A lot of people are, becoming very tuned in and feeling the collective, feeling what is actually occurring right now. And then there is another group of people that are completely oblivious to anything outside of the material. But once you have this spiritual awakening, it tends to put you on a path towards becoming multidimensional, where you're able to perceive outside of the material plane of existence, and you're able to really, perceive what is out there beyond the material plane. And that's where a lot of people are headed right now, able to perceive, more than their own journey and inner awareness. We have a huge shift occurring, hopefully, where a lot of people are realizing that our path is to take us to service this life in some type of capacity. We have these abilities and gifts that we're unlocking, and we're meant to serve the collective with them in some type of a way. So we have a huge focus on the next going on the next week on shifting back to your inner power. A lot of people are still playing the victim, not understanding that, yeah, we created everything. Everything was a lesson that we created. And for a long time, you know, going into this programming, we were creating those power struggles, you know, victim, perpetrator, things like that. And we need to kind of step past that, step into our power and become kind of focused on what we're creating. We're going to realize about the power of the mind, especially with the energetic dynamics changing, where anything that we're thinking about will materialize rapidly and manifest into our reality. That will be dangerous for a lot of negative people, I'm assuming. So right now, as the energies are changing, we're realizing that our mind is powerful. It's navigating us through this experience. And, you know, it doesn't really matter anything outside of yourself. You're the one in control of your experience via the things that you're thinking about, the vibrations you're putting out, the energy that you hold. So since we have a huge emphasis on healing, a lot of people are thinking that we can heal these inner wounds and past life experiences and internal programming with the ego thinking about it. A lot of people think that they're going to sit around and think about their past, and if that was working, you would have healed by now, right? We've been doing that for a while. So a lot of times when we go through a core trauma or we have something negative happen to us, we carry it around in our energy field. It becomes like a part of us, right? And so we're going to find that a lot of the healing that needs to be done on this planet is going to be done on energetic levels. We're kind of shifting into that now. Make sure you guys drop your name if you're going to want a card. So we have a huge focus on love the next week. The energy is going to get very powerful. A lot of people are just starting to realize that. And if you're having a hard time now with the energies, then I have concern later. I have concern for the people that have not activated their light bodies trying to handle these incoming energies. I have very real concern that it could, you know, cause illness, if not death, if we have not activated our spiritual bodies in such a way. So really focus on your energy, your light body right now, your relationships during the remainder of this month. It's very important that we're able to handle these energies on spiritual levels as well. And the thing is, we can't raise our vibrational frequency overnight, we found, so a lot of people are probably going to be in big trouble later, and a lot of people are feeling that about the collective, about this place where we've all been brought. And everyone does have a choice to heal and wake up during this time. That's the amazing thing about this experience. We can choose at any time to change, to heal, you know, to work on ourselves. And that's really where everyone is at. Good morning. My link is above. I'm going to recommend it even though the moon is over. We still have a lot of that lunar energy hitting. If you guys didn't check out the meditation I did, I'm going to drop the link like right now on the video too. If you guys didn't check it out, I'm going to recommend it. I'll make sure to drop the link on the video after. Hang on one second. Make sure you drop in your name if you're going to want a card too. I'll go ahead and drop the link right now. I did an amazing meditation. If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys can go ahead and sign up and I'll add you to the area. So I'm putting the link now. My link is above too. If you guys need me, a lot of people are like, oh, why am I drawn to this video? Nothing is random in your life. It doesn't matter what experience you're seeing, where you've been led to. Pay attention to your lessons, the places you're being led, the places you're being guided to. I put up a whole list of classes that I do yesterday. I do a ton of classes. If you guys don't know that, maybe sign up, check one out, work on your own energy during this time. It's the best thing you could do. People ask me, well, what have you done on your ascension? Well, that's what I've done for myself. I've been investing in myself. I'm huge on taking classes, getting attuned, getting activated. It's really helped me on my journey. Will Davis, you're working on your inner child. Something I'm working on here too. Playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. We're supposed to be having fun experiences, yet a lot of us, the light workers, the starseeds, feel very serious coming to these places. This was meant to be a place that was beautiful and amazing to experience on this planet, a place that we hope to restore, but don't forget to have fun while you're here. Get out more, have new experiences. Sometimes we just get so into routine and that becomes our programming, and if we can break it up and do new experiences, it'll really help move the energy. Keely Mellowship, good morning. You're working on your solar plexus, personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. And, you know, I draw a lot of these super empath types to me. And, you know, if you identify with that label of being an empath, well, then easy, you're a healer. You're absorbing and feeling energy. And, you know, the next step in that would be to explore energy healing or energy work. Usually empathic types are very, you know, drawn to helping people or wanting to help people or having that internal drive to make the world better, natural alchemists. But you are very empathic. Make sure you're setting healthy boundaries, something we're working on, right? I would probably die at this point trying to do Ascension without taking a lot of salt baths too. Like I just took like an hour and a half salt bath, right? Make sure you're taking good care of your energy. The best way that I can do that is to get outside, take salt baths, connect with Gaia, but also take more time to recharge. When you're really empathic, you need time alone to restore your energy. Phil Francis, good morning. You're working on your root chakra, grounding, nature, presence, practicability, and stability. Let go of fear. We have this fear that will hold us in place like a prison, right? Let go of it. We're learning we live in a manifest reality, as you're seeing, and that simply by staying positive about things, we can manifest better probabilities, better outcomes, as you're doing, I see. Good. Daydream bigger, too. We're always trying to manifest things on our budget or with what we need, or, you know, step outside that box. Really start to put out vibrations for. If you were wanting to live your dream life, what would that look like? Like money not an option. What would that really look like? Because I bet it would be a little bit different than my manifesting list I have going on now. So try to put out bigger vibrations too, bigger dreams, bigger goals. It's how we imprison ourselves by thinking we can never do anything, I'm always saying, right? And then I'm always manifesting based on my bank account and what I can afford. And it's how we kind of enslave ourselves, because we're learning this is a manifest reality. And hey, we're entering 5D, a place where we can just dream up things. Stacy Carmen Brady, good morning. You're working on your third eye. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. You know, this is a spiritual awakening that is occurring on a planetary level. So I know that people feel really alone going through this at some places, but just know that a lot of people are experiencing this spiritual awakening. Keep working on your third eye. Pay attention to your dreams, messages you're getting, whether it's number code, someone saying something random that just kind of, you know, you just kind of hold on to it or resonates with you. Could be just random things you're seeing. Pay attention. You're being guided. Even the people on this video, I had to realize that, you know, we probably all agreed to be having this cards and coffee chat at some point to be led here, you know, in past times, or, you know, this would be something that our soul would need right now as a lesson. So pay attention to where you're being guided to. Emma Bagwell, good morning. You're working on your heart chakra. Perfect. Passion, desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. And we have more healing work to do. I know, right? But, you know, this is a big project, working on ourselves. So we have more healing work to do. We're going to keep working on our heart chakra through the end of the month, because this is all about, you know, coming back to more of a space of love and light, holding more light, becoming more love, becoming more compassionate. So we have a lot more work to do with our heart chakra. That's also a portal to our past lives. You guys know I'm huge on past lives. You guys know with my Akashic reading, I go into your past lives too. I was doing past life activations yesterday. If anyone's trying to retrieve those past life memories, I found that, you know, past life activations work really good. They did for me. Jasmine Sandoval. You're working on your solar plexus, another empath. Responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. Time to step out of the victim programming and really step into your power. If we could figure out how valuable our energy was, and how, you know, all the things that we've been having a hard time with, our abilities coming online, we'll be at a better place. Just know that you're feeling everything. You know, it might seem oversensitive to others. These are abilities that we're learning how to process. Nikki Renee, you're working on your crown chakra, faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. Keep working on your crown chakra. Cassie Duncan. You're working on your root chakra, your base chakra, physical health, vitality, strength, body image, and balance. It's really important that we're finding balance, especially between the material, the spiritual, and the technological. So a lot of times we're on Facebook a lot. I'm noticing I'm meeting you guys on here. And we have this phone that we're hooked up to, right? And you can text your friends, and you can go on social media, you can go on YouTube. Find balance with it all, right? We need to find some balance between the material and spiritual. For, you know, most of this cycle, people were just in the material, completely cut off from the spiritual. So we're learning balance. Amber Cawthorn, you're working on your crown chakra. We need to meditate more. We know that through meditation we can access that cosmic energy. We can, you know, meditate with intention to retrieve information. It will recharge us. It will open us up as channels. That's why it's really important that you guys are getting like these class attunements, or are meditating, or doing the inner work, or that you're detoxing, because these are things that will open us up and, you know, activate us on deeper levels as a channel. So this is all about expanding our psychic awareness, our abilities, opening ourselves up to the universe. Make sure you're meditating. Jody Fizzwater. You're working on your crown chakra, divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. And I know that we're having a very dualistic kind of experience, all of us here, but we're trying to get back to that space of oneness. And that duality is the illusion. So, you know, with myself, when I'm posting memes or content now, I'm like, is this aligning with love and oneness, this message? Or is this kind of a dualistic type of thing? So I'm trying to, in my own lessons, you know, make sure that I'm more in alignment with this spiritual oneness, and less in alignment with the separation of the third dimension. Our soul is trying to lead us back to oneness on every level. Beth Nelson. You're working on your sacral chakra, desires, goals, passion, cravings, and fulfillment. It's really important that we're finding our bliss, our passion, our soul purpose, what we're doing here. You know, and also it's very important because, you know, a lot of people are depressed nowadays. Well, I would be too if I believed I was this person that kind of the Matrix sold me on, right? That I was this limited person that couldn't really do a lot. And, you know, once you have a spiritual awakening and get back to who you are on the soul level before this life, it's kind of the game changer. And everyone just has to kind of get past that ego identity into the core of who they are now during this time. Get to the core of who you are, what you're here for, your purpose, questions we should be asking. Make sure you guys share this out too. Kath Dench. Good. I'm excited to shift into Virgo. I'm all for it. We're going to go really rapidly into the equinox as well. So we have a lot of crazy intense energies that are going to finish this year out, preparing us for 2020. And I don't know if you guys remember, anyone that's like a healer or energy sensitive, or anyone that can feel these energies. At the beginning of this year, we went through a huge leap very fast in, you know, the influx of energies. So I'm expecting to do that again. 2020 is huge for ascension. And, you know, we're kind of wrapping this up. Kath Dench, you're working on your sacral. Work on your life force energy. When I woke up, I realized I was kind of being drained energetically. I woke up kind of sick, and then I began my healing journey. Make sure you're working on your sacral chakra. That's where our life force energy is stored and made. When we get depleted or drained, we tend to rapid age or get sick or maybe even die, right? If you have more of that life force energy, it's going to heal you. Linda Bonham, and thank you for sharing it. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, Linda. Family, belonging, community, culture, and tribe. Jennifer Dawes. You're working on your root chakra, home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. Work on your home. It's really important that, you know, we have a good environment. It sounds silly, but we're like plants, right? If we're in a toxic environment, we even get sick, we've seen. Look at the state of humanity. We're seeing that a lot of people are sick around here. So it's very important that we have a good environment that we can grow in. Make sure that your space is kind of a good reflection of who you are too. we've had a huge emphasis on not only getting rid of the connections in our life that are no longer serving us, but getting rid of the material that is no longer bringing us joy or that we're no longer using. More spring cleaning in our lives. Julie Ledbetter. You're working on your third eye. Guidance, support, love, signs, and direction. And you are being guided in ways we might not expect to in some of the encounters that we're having. I like this because, you know, I'm thinking this morning that what we're getting back to, humanity, is places of learning, much like Lemuria, where people would have been interested in, you know, spiritual learning and setting up places of learning and things like that. And that's something I've already been working on around here, and it's pretty amazing. So you are being guided through your lessons. Edward Ted Burnell. You're working on your solar plexus. Choice, free will, courage, willpower, and change. And, you know, as people that identify with taking in energy or being empathic, it does get easier as we're growing into these abilities. These are abilities just coming online, so it can be kind of overwhelming or intense when we're around a lot of energies during this time. But I know that we're going to grow into these abilities and kind of ground into them better and better. If anyone is an empath, make sure you guys are eating better food too. Empaths are very sensitive with the solar plexus, or, you know, stomach area. A lot of empaths will get stomach aches or nauseous if they're in toxic environments or around someone that maybe isn't that great for them. So make sure you guys are eating better food too. We can do a lot of healing of our energy through the food we're eating and just taking better care of ourselves. Michael Lawton. You're working on your crown chakra, inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. And, you know, we have to really keep ourselves on fire. Sometimes, you know, I can stay really lit up and light up a bunch of people around me. So, you know, our energy is contagious. If you're worried, you know, we're basically this empty container for energy. If you're really stressed out, you're going to probably stress the people out around you. If you're very angry, you might transfer that anger to others, right? So if we can fill ourselves with good energy, good vibes, it's going to be very, very contagious. Dalo Business. You're working on your sacral chakra, sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. John Drake, you're working on your third eye, intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. Joanne Coptinez, you're working on your heart chakra, forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. We do have more to release. A lot of times when people are having a rough time with the full moons or these storms, it's bringing a lot to the surface, maybe serving as a mirror of the healing work that we still have to do. Rebecca Joe, you're working on your base chakra. We're working on getting rid of fear right now. And I know we're all like, oh, we're great, no fear. But sometimes we get put in a stressful situation and then that fear and things come to the surface. Work on more grounding too. A lot of, when I see people that are manifesting out of fear or have issues, right here, a lot of those souls did spend time in Atlantis and brought a lot of that past life fear with us to these times now. So, you know, staying grounded helps with that. Iva McNally, you're working on your heart chakra. Love, kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. We're always giving, right? Especially the light workers, the healers, we always feel a need to give. Be open to receive as well. Ask for the things that you need too. You guys should be asking the universe for the things you need if you're not already. I had someone tell me yesterday that they don't really ask for a lot. I was like, I'm over here like typed lists and I need this and to do this, right? Ask for the things that you need. Be more open to receive too. Heather Rodwell, glad you caught me live too. You're working on your heart chakra, emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. No, make sure that you guys like the page and, you know, sign up for the notifications. If you go under the follow option, there is an option to get notified if I go live. Nancy Louise, you're working on your throat chakra. We're really kind of unlocking the fifth dimension at this time. I know we're going back and forth and we're getting some amazing glimpses of it. But we're still working on some of these upper chakra areas right now. Keep working on your throat chakra. Sek Punte, sending love to Cali. You're working on your throat chakra too. Creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. I'm learning how to try to get creative and how to use my abilities so I can do these videos. And it's been quite an adventure. Try to get creative right now. Sometimes when we step outside of the box, it can be exciting for the universe and it can open big doors for us. Try to get more creative right now. We all have abilities. And, you know, we're getting back to these abilities now. We're just starting to activate and unlock our spiritual abilities after a very long time, too. And these are abilities that we worked with many, many lives, fine-tuning them, that we're just kind of stepping into now. Kathy loves to dance. You're working on your crown chakra, presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. Anyone working on their crown chakra, I put the link for the meditation that I did yesterday. That was pretty amazing. I loved it. I'm going to do one again, like I said, in a few weeks. Trey Edwards. You're working on your heart chakra. Compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. Susan Cummings. You're working on your third eye. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. Keep working on that chakra. Jeffrey Cal, you're working on your third eye, seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. We're going through some serious third eye and crown chakra upgrades too with these energies that are coming in right now. Some people can feel it. Some people might feel their head expanding, areas growing, changing. The human body is evolving and rapidly. So we're going through these physical changes and everyone's at different places. Some people can feel that expansion occurring, whether it's the heart chakra in your rib cage or your crown chakra and your head chakra. Diane Murray. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, possessions, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. Jamie McDonald. You're working on your solar plexus, empath, self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. More self-love, things we're working on, taking better care of our own energy right now. A lot of people need to shift the focus to their energy, and that's hard because everyone's so focused on the material a lot, right? I'm walking around yesterday, just like, I don't know, out in the matrix, and I'm seeing how wrapped up in materialism a lot of people still are. So that's a big shift that people need to make back to the spiritual, back to the energetic. Brian Armstead, you're working on your crown chakra, intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. Barb Howard, good morning. You're working on your throat chakra, self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. Find your voice. It's powerful. That's a hard thing for some people, right? We were programmed to not speak and to be quiet, literally in every aspect. So we're kind of just finding our voice and realizing how powerful it is and creating something new. Lynn Jess, you're working on your solar plexus. Gut instincts, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. You know, the trick to following your intuition is to keep listening to it. Every time that we ignore it, like when you want to, I always use this for an example, like you don't want to go to lunch with someone and you do anyway. That is the way that we're overriding our intuition. So, you know, sometimes we don't have the big picture or all the information here. It's very important that we're listening to our intuition and realizing that that knowing is information coming on a soul level that, you know, we need to be paying attention to. Pay attention to your intuition. A lot of people are, you know, real tuned in to the unseen, and then they are always second guessing themselves and their abilities. Always trust your intuition. Heather Rodwell, Shambhala, nothing. Heather, you're working on your heart chakra, connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. Let's see. Fabiola for Squeezia. Solar plexus chakra. You're taking in a lot of energies, like I keep saying. Make sure you're taking really good care of your energy. For me, sometimes I need space. That's the best way I can recharge. Not from sleep at night, from alone time to process what's going on, connecting with nature. meditation. I see some new people on here. Make sure you guys like this page too, or maybe leave a heart and then I send an invite. I try to. I try to send people, if they haven't liked the page, an invite later. If they leave like a emoji or whatever. Constant CC. You're working on your sacral chakra. Money, finances, power, generosity, and abundance. Unfortunately, we have a lot of negative feelings about money. Yes, we've been programmed really negatively when it comes to money. If we're wondering why humanity is always feeling broke or in lack, and we have that happening collectively. We just had so much negative programming about it. And, you know, we're just realizing that we're meant to be tuned into instant manifesting and abundance and easily attaining the things that we want or need. Keep working on your sacral chakra. If you guys are, you know, having negative thoughts about anything, especially money, yourselves, other people, time to reprogram, time to change your thought patterns, and it takes work. Instead of saying you're broke all the time, start to say like good things like, you know, money is manifesting, cash is on the way. Some positive affirmations. Let's see. Beth Nelson. You're working on your throat chakra. Will, expression, assertiveness, self-control. Jennifer Dispro Gonzalez. Negative people from stealing your energy. The best way to do that, more internal work. Get rid of the toxic people if you can. That's the best way to do it, right? I mean, it's always draining for me to be around a lot of people anyway, let alone a lot of negative people without boundaries. A lot of times toxic people have no boundaries. The best way to do that is to get rid of the toxic people if you can. Cut them out of your space, your life. That can be hard. Sometimes the toxic people are family and friends and people that are there like, you can't get rid of these people. Well, you can. You really can. So try to get rid of the toxic people. Try to work on your own energy because, you know, why are we attracting these toxic people? That's another topic, right? Why are the empaths attracting the narcissist? Usually it's out of some unhealed pain or trauma or something that is going to attract that dynamic. Further healing that we need to do. So keep working on your own energy. Try to not hang out with people that are toxic if you can recognize that. And keep working on your throat chakra. Boundaries, right? The toxic person's going to be right there. Hi! Wait. Hi, you want to hang out, Jennifer? Hi, we're going to lunch. Actually, yeah, let's date. They're going to be all over you. You have amazing energy as an empath and a healer. We have to realize that as an empath, we are healers. So we attract these people to us. It's very important that we have good boundaries and we're saying no, thank you. No, I really don't want to hang out. Use your voice. Find some better boundaries. Self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. It's so we can practice. Earth is a school. Every experience you ever had is a lesson in some way, teaching us. So a lot of this is us finding boundaries. Amanda Wheeler, third eye chakra. Keep working on your third eye. It will keep expanding. Crystal Glenn. Keep working on your base or your root chakra. Action, movement, perseverance, discipline, or motivation. You guys know too that if you need me one-on-one, you can just go set up an Akashic reading on my site and I would be happy to answer any questions. Go into your now, future, past lives. And, you know, if you're feeling like you are that person that is around a lot of negative energy, doesn't have any boundaries, I would be happy to assist you in finding that inner power. It's something I'm really big on too. You guys know that. I'm always here if you need me. Michelle Balls DZ. You're working on your sacral chakra. Emotions, feeling, expression, moods, and balance. We're feeling a lot of feelings surface too. We're getting real emotional around here, right? We're coming from an emotionally void world where if you're feeling emotions in the past, they may label you as crazy and say you need therapy. And now we're understanding that we're, you know, kind of feeling things for the first time in a long time. Honor the things that are coming to the surface now. Pay attention to them. Christine Casimar, you're working on your heart chakra. We have some work to do when it comes to love, we're finding. Let's see. Teresa Webb, good morning. You're working on your sacral chakra, relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. And, you know, you guys should be seeing clearer with these full moon energies. Also with Mercury that just left its shadow period, you should be able to get some clarity on your situation, whether, you know, it's your friendships, your relationships, your jobs, You should be starting to see clearer and clearer, hopefully, the things around you. Let's see. Mariah Williams. You're working on your sacral. Pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. Yurt Salee. Do you believe life is balanced? Not for a lot of people. I believe we have to create our own balance energetically. And then, you know, when our inner world is in order, our outer world will be. I believe that everyone is having their own perspective with their own universe here. So for me it may be, but I believe it takes a lot of work to learn how to master your energy. I think everyone's kind of at different places here. Yuri, you're working on your throat chakra. Honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. I'm very open to the fact that I have my own perspective here, and a lot of people are having a much different perspective. All I can do is share my experience I'm having and my truth in the hopes that it will kind of help some people. If I would have had, you know, someone telling me this stuff when I was asleep about how the world really works and about manifesting and energy, it really probably would have helped me at some point on my journey. That's why I do these videos. Vana Later, you're working on your third eye, the mind. Openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Be open to learn. I always say this, and it's my favorite example, that when you're a kid, you tend to spend a lot of time in school, right? The universe loves to play school. And, you know, a lot of you guys that may have had past experiences in places like Atlantis and Lemuria may recall having done a lot of learning set up spiritually in little groups and things like this. So we're kind of getting back to these places of learning now. The universe is very aligned with us continuing to learn in the spiritual and to heal during this time. Diane Murray had deja vu last night. You know, we've seen everything play out already. Sometimes in your dreams, you have seen what's coming. When you have deja vu, you know, a lot of times you're experiencing either a parallel reality or a pre-recognition of what's occurring because you've seen it before, whether it was, you know, before this life or in the astral. Latoya Jordan, you're working on your third eye. Dreams, messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. Butterfly Faye, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra. Physical health, vitality, strength, body image, and balance. Aw. Jill Jeffries, you're working on your crown chakra. More faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. I am constantly on this crazy mission, and I'm always needing miracles to kind of continue on with my journey. Manifest bigger. Expect miracles, and you will receive them. It's really important that we're having more faith in the universe. Sometimes I feel like a very small person here trying to make a big change, and I have to remember, oh, but I have the entire universe here assisting me and helping me and guiding me. So have more faith and trust in the universe. Juliet Saltmarsh, you're working on your solar plexus. Responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. Elise Von Tonder, good morning. You're working on your heart chakra. Passion, desire, fun, fulfillment, joy. Find what lights you up. I know it can be hard to find balance because I know what lights me up, but then I'm here on the other hand and I'm having to do the same experience as everyone else, which is usually work a lot. Find balance with it. Try to have more fun. Try to find things that light you up. It'll really lift your frequency. Charnel Eagle, you're working on your third eye. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Karali Benfall. Oh, good. I'm trying to send you guys some good vibes. You're working on your third eye. Seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. I'm a little bit early today, but I wanted to get on here and send out some moon vibes and kind of take advantage of the energy. Let's see. Pamela Wilson. You're working on your third eye. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. Brian Zen, you're working on your third eye. Guidance, support, love, signs, and direction. Jody Salee, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra. Home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. Cindy Rodis, You're working on your sacral chakra. Work on bringing more of this energy into your life. I'm going to be getting off of here on this note, but like I said, I put the link for that guided meditation down on the comments somewhere if you guys can find that. If you haven't done that, I would check it out. It was pretty epic. I have a couple of events up here on this page. I am going to Glastonbury at the end of this month, so I will try to do some fun videos and send out some of that, you know, spiritual ley line type of energy at the end of the month too. I'm kind of excited for that. For sure, check out my class section. Set up a reading, maybe set up an activation. It will really help you out with your energy and kind of recalibrate you. It's a good time to do some healing before you're made to. Entering Virgo season next month, you may as well get ahead of the game. It'll help you out with your lessons too if you put some kind of motivation and incentive into this. You know, kind of get into this healing now. Don't be made to later. It'll really save you a lot of trouble. I'm letting you guys go. Have a high vibe day. Try to use this moon energy.